All right.
Oh, yeah. This is the fucking one.
And we're back.
And we're freaking back.
At the Cozy Show, in the Cozy Corner, on the Cozy Couch, in the Cozy Castle.
The cozy little clothing studio behind us, one might say.
Real quick, host Jaime Nellis, co-host
Chris Mariscal.
And you see the cozy merch as well. What you've been waiting for, what you've been having wet dreams of, what your lady's been asking for Valentine's Day.
Edging yourself to the thought of it.
You pray for this.
You've been 5 times a day to Mecca.
Yeah.
Asking Allah fucking specifically for that cozy merch. And it's here, baby. The wait is over. The time has come.
Yes. All that money you saved so you could buy all 3 variations. Should we explain it a little bit for a second?
Put that on, man.
Yeah. So we have our exclusive custom woven cream de la croix.
Cream of the crop.
Yep.
Off-white.
Off-white.
Stars T, we'll call it that. That's what we've been calling it the whole time. Got this chest graphic, the cozy with the stars behind it.
Got that right.
You can see the back there, but fuck it, I'll show you anyway so you can see my fucking Dorito.
Go down.
Triangle.
Squat. There you go, right there. That's what the back looks like. Perfect.
That's what the back
nice
of a
little caramel
man looks like.
Caramel color. With the stars all around. So the Cozy Show, of course. That's the
stars are our colors. We have second here, fan favorite amongst the 5 people we've shown. The retro graphic. You got the pocket graphic, the cozy, retro font, retro color gradient. You got the little trippy, little edgy, little spiral. Hold on, let me pull it down. Graphic on the back there. The Cozy Show, the Cozy Show, the Cozy Show. Can't fucking say it enough. God damn. Hey. What if I want out?
Don't buy it. You know what I'm saying? And send us a video if you are. And lastly, the Black Stars one. All black. Really nice. Really crisp. I think it really pops out.
Can never go wrong with black. You know what I mean?
So, yeah. I mean, they're out. They're going to be out by the time this video goes. We'll have the price right here because we haven't even talked about it, but the price will be right here.
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, we got a little bit to figure out.
Yeah, which is super cheap if you think about it.
I don't even know what it is.
But it's fucking cheap, I know.
And I'm pretty sure it reasonable.
If you're local, it'll be free shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty damn sure we're going to drive it right to you.
Yeah. So right to your doorstep.
No pressure. You don't have to meet us or come out or anything.
But you can.
If you want. Whatever.
You know? Invite me in for some cookies like I'm Santa
Claus.
Claus.
We like to make drinks come true here.
Make a couple drinks too, you know? Chill the hot tub. Chill. Just, you know.
Spend some time with your mother.
Meet the family dog. I need a place to stay. So.
Yeah. Times have been tough. Okay? A lot of investment into these shirts.
Yeah, well.
So please buy them.
Please. We're kind of loud on those spikes. We should get but yeah, these are the shirts. So they're gonna be out by the time we post the video, which will be Saturday. So yeah, make sure you guys support it. I mean, we won't talk about it too much, but I know
we're just gonna talk about it all the time.
I know Chris has been working hard on it. If you don't know, he's been basically designing about 95% of the shirt. I basically just gave some tips here and there, just like some suggestions. But for the most part, Chris has spent many of hours and many of days kind of designing and figuring out what exactly we wanted.
Made from scratch.
Yeah, made from scratch.
Made from my fucking nutsack.
No, yeah, like no really copy and paste of anything. If you want, like we'll put up pictures of like some early designs and like kind of some different ones that we've changed. Not too much, but kind of cool to see the progress of it all.
Yeah.
So I appreciate Chris. Everyone say fucking congratulations, Chris, because he really did work hard, and I'm appreciative.
I can't believe I'm like sitting here actually looking at them because it's literally just been such a fucking long time, like developing and changing and making it better and better and better. Learning. I literally had never even touched a graphic designing like software until starting to try these. So this is, I didn't know what I was doing whatsoever.
Yeah, and like you would think they'd be like, oh, it's fairly simple. Like it's just like some stars with the Cozy Show, but it's like to develop it from scratch. It's like you have to make a star.
Yeah.
Just think, you have to make a star. You have to choose the font you want. There's a lot of choices, and when you're like creating it, you have a bunch of options, so it just takes a long time to figure out.
Sizes. Shout out to Thiago Ricci.
Yes.
Like without him, he's the man behind Mosaic, and he put us on game like just over and over again, like where to get the graphics from, how to order them, where to get the shirts from, which ones are good, So big shout out because without him, this shit would have taken a year. So
yeah. And shout out, we're gonna probably use. I mean, we're gonna use him for the printing process of it all. So to actually print the shirts on the shirts, the graphic on the shirt. I mean, so if you guys enjoy the quality of, it's not necessarily the shirt. Doesn't matter if you like the shirt or not, like or whatever, like the quality. Yeah. Just if you want something printed, he could print kind of anything on anything.
Yeah,
with
press
anything
it for you on there.
So check him out. Hit him up on DM him on like Instagram and just be like, hey, I'm interested. If he wants to give me a quote or something, I'm sure he will be willing to do that. So yeah, shout out that.
Screen printing and heat pressing of transfers. So best of both worlds there.
Overall, real quick, just super proud of it. I mean, I'm just super excited. Yeah. I mean, we took some banging ass photos that we'll probably you'll probably see as well by the time this comes out.
Yeah, we're gonna be head ass as fuck posting a bunch of dumps of these.
If you guys, it's like when you shit and you look at it, you're like, well, I made that. Well, okay. Chris looks at his shit. I don't.
Dude, I took a fat one earlier.
Stop.
Fat one. It was so bad.
I remember we were on the phone.
It was out of the water. Like, it was that, like, long. And I was like, man, it kind of, like, smells a little more today.
Ew.
And then once I got up, it was like, it was so long. It was, like, out of the I was so disgusted with myself.
No, we can't talk about this.
Yeah, that's pretty gross. Not after that. Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
All right.
Anything else?
Back to the shirts?
You want to say about the shirts real quick?
No, I'm just super freaking hyped.
Can't stop looking at it. It's just so crisp. Like, everything's just so crisp.
Yeah, it came out, honestly, like, as I hoped it would. You know, it looks amazing. Comment
what you guys think is your favorite design out of the three.
Sure.
So we just have three. So it's the Black Stars, the retro. This swirly back is with this retro front in the front. It will probably just be a little smaller, but you won't really tell. And then the off-white, of course, which has like a really cool square front.
This is my favorite for sure.
Yeah, that color scheme, guys, like I'm telling you, if you guys go on a date with that,
70% odds you're going home and staying the night.
Yeah. I mean, 70%.
Man, woman, or person. You know?
Anyone.
Hey.
Imagine if you saw someone like taking a dog out on a date.
Imagine just seeing somebody in Modesto wearing this. Or anywhere just wearing your merch. That'd be insane.
Imagine they don't buy it because they don't want that to happen.
The lot's kind of like up in the air right now, but by the time it comes out on Saturday, we're hoping to have our website up. Yeah. So, but for sure, like if you're interested in the merch coming, follow our Instagram, the Cozy Show _, because that's where like all our updates are going to be. If anything changes, we'll let you know there. So follow that. And if we do have that website up by then, which fingers crossed, it'll be in the description of this video.
Yeah, probably won't be on the video because it'll probably be edited by then, hopefully. But just follow the Instagram. Like that's where we're gonna update everything.
Yeah,
like
for sure.
Price, website, how to get it, any just changes of what we're saying right now.
Yeah.
So.
Anyways,
back to the show.
You're right into it, huh?
Fucking look at this the whole time. Make sure you're on YouTube. Spotify has videos.
Yeah.
So if you're listening on Spotify, you have the video to actually watch it the whole time.
I've been putting the audios, but I'll put the video for this one.
Jesus. Oh, just
I've been running late. Yeah,
I know.
Anyways, been busy. So your sister walked in on you naked the other day.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Little ad reel quickly here in the middle of the podcast before we get back to it.
Only sponsor of the day.
Shout out to Mosaic Apparel. Mosaic Apparel on Instagram, mosaicapparel.com on the interweb.
Yep.
They make lots of cozy articles of clothing, shirts, hats, T-shirts, sweaters, sweats, shorts, tank tops. I think that's it.
If you buy some of our merch and you have some money left over, go over there and grab yourself a shirt there.
Use code COZY, all caps COZY for 10% off.
Free shipping if you're local.
If you're first time buyer, you sign up for that newsletter email thing. It's 10% off additionally.
So 20% off.
Yeah.
With free shipping.
Triple fact
cheap
check.
Ass like money wise clothing. You're not gonna break the bank or anything getting that shirt. You know what I'm saying? So you probably could get his shirt, our shirt under $60.
They're small local business located right next to us, neighboring town, Turlock, California.
Yep.
Started by poor, broke, destitute,
illiterate
Brazilian immigrant,
minority,
entrepreneur trying to make it in this cruel dog world,
just like us, Submarine Implosion world. Thiago Ricci,
our jiu-jitsu coach, friend, mentor, father figure.
Get on with it.
Go check them out. Mosaic Apparel.
Go. And we have a collab shirt with them, so you can get that too.
Oh, yeah, you can check that out too.
Peace. So,
how did that transpire again? Like, what led up to that?
So I was masturbating.
Okay.
And the room next to me is my mom's, so I always either turn on the fan and or the heater to make some like a little bit of noise, just in case like your subtle small noises. I just feel weird.
Yeah.
You know. And
do you use headphones when you do it?
No. I mean, if I can, yeah, but sometimes I do like
you just have the volume hella low.
Yeah, and I go like what I do is I do one volume click up, and then I scroll it down with my hand. So it's like just the slightest thing. So it's like less than one.
I used to do that as like a teenager. I would do that. Like,
do that all the time.
Where it's barely even like a little thing. But I lost my headphones. I used to use headphones every time. I don't know where my headphones went, man. I'm fucking pissed. I lost my AirPods and my like wire headphones.
Jeez.
I know.
Both.
Down bad. So please buy the shirts, you guys. Okay?
Please.
Just kidding. But
yeah, I'll do this where I'm like, you know what I usually do is I'll watch the scene. So it's like 15, 20 seconds at a time or something. And then I'll kind of remember what it looks like. And then I'll listen to it.
What do you mean?
I'll like go back 20 seconds. And then I'll listen to it. Because I know what it looks like.
Oh, wow.
You know what I'm saying? And then I just kind of go back and forth.
That is so weird.
I don't know why I do that.
So not efficient.
I know, but I can't go louder than one or I just get scared, you know?
I think you can.
I know, I probably could.
Your mom's in the next room snoring. Like hell.
You know, literally, you can hear it through the fucking door. But Roger took my heater, my fan, which I use like as a noise
canceller. Yeah.
Yeah. And so I had to do the heater. And it's hella hot.
Does it have the window open too?
Yeah, no, I have it closed.
Oh, why?
Worse.
How would you open it?
I'm jerking off.
Equal it out.
I'm not getting up, you know?
Yeah.
And then so I turn on the heater, right? I do whatever I need to do. I finish. And then I'm like, I just fall asleep. And I just fall asleep, yeah. So then I wake up at like 3 a.m. or 4 a.m.
You don't have enough will to get up and turn the heater off?
No, I woke up and I was like, holy shit, it is hot. Like uncomfortably hot in here. Like my heater is like automatically to like 85, like the hottest setting.
Yeah.
And I was steaming, so I turned it off, of course. I took off my shirt, I took off my underwear, I took off my clothes. I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like, you know, it's so hot. I think I did open the window too. I was like, okay. And I like laid on top of my blankets because like it was just too hot to even be like under them at all.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep. Then in the morning, like so this is how I'm positioned, right?
Is it light outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's 9 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm like this, but facing away from the door. So I'm like this.
So the door's behind you?
Yeah.
Where the shirts are?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hear the door open. And then I wake up a little bit, but I'm like, you know, facing away, of course. And then as like, I was like processing, like, what the fuck? And then I hear the door close and I was like, oh, they're closed, you know? And then I look down and I'm like, I'm naked, you know? Like I'm butt ass naked. There was no hiding it. There was no nothing.
Oh, man.
And you could know, I knew that they saw because the door open was like a long door open for a second, you know, a couple seconds, then door closed, you know?
Yeah.
So I knew it had either been my sister, my brother-in-law, or my mom. Or Sebastian.
Oh my god.
Poor Sebastian. That would have been traumatizing.
Yeah,
PTSD.
2.5 years old.
And then later on, my brother-in-law was like, "Cozy ass out," you know, cozy. And I was like, I was wondering who saw it. He's like, I didn't see it. I was like, your sister saw it. I was like, gosh.
Man. Would you have rather Roger saw it?
Yeah, I'd rather Roger out of anyone just because I'm like, I don't really care. It's like, you know. And I told Izzy, and I was like, well, at least it was only my ass. And she's like, no. She's like, your dick was tucked like under, so I saw like your dick and balls too.
And your leg was up like that, so I'm sure it was very
really popping out.
Very
and
visible.
if you've seen my dick, you know it's really popping out. I'm just kidding. And so yeah, they saw that, which was like kind of embarrassing, but I don't really.
I feel like you didn't seem that embarrassed about it, to be honest.
Well, I think I was just like, damn, like that. Well, that happened, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm not tripping. I'm sure it's not in her head. Well, I don't know. It's like you get like think about it. If you saw Erica like as a grown adult right now, like just naked somehow,
it'd be weird.
You will always remember that though.
Oh yeah,
you know?
I'll never
like,
forget.
It'll pop in your head for a couple months.
Singed into my brain. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time when I was a kid. I don't remember how old. Probably like 10 or 12 years old, somewhere around there. I think I was taking a nap. Like it was in the middle of the day, and I had my blinds open in my room, so it was like really bright in there. And I remember I was laying in my bed, and I think when I was falling asleep, like I wasn't touching myself, but I had my hand in my pants like this. And I think it was just like kind of like a comfort thing, you know?
Do you do that? Like, I don't really hold my balls. Like, a lot of guys, like, hold their balls for comfort.
Like bare balls like this?
Yeah.
Only if I'm like in bed scrolling on my phone, maybe. But like I would never just be watching. Oh, actually, maybe when I'm watching a movie, I probably do it too. Yeah, I kind of fidget with myself.
I don't do that. I feel like if I
maybe I'll get an ass cheek like this.
Ooh.
You know, and I'll just cut my ass cheek.
You kind of go like a little.
I think girls cut their boobs, don't they? Can you comment
Like,
if you're a
I think
woman?
they do this.
In the bra though, or just outside?
I would think inside, like loose shirt.
Yeah.
That seems so comfy. Like being a girl with
Just
like an
having a
oversized tee and like boobs,
It
and
is
just
a
like
move.
underwear. Like
It does seem like a move.
with some fuzzy socks and coffee. And
I
you're
mean, we
just
could
like,
do it.
Yeah, but you're not boobs. You know, like you don't have the smoothness on your legs.
You
You,
have
know,
to have
like
the
that.
boobs.
Your hair up, like after you just shower. Like this is just such a vibe. And then you like just put on like
does
a
seem nice.
like Friends or something. You know?
Yeah, but I remember. Okay, so I fell asleep. I was napping midday, and I had my hand in my pants like that, or in my underwear. I was just in my boxers, and I remember waking up. Like my sister came to wake me up because I think food was ready for me or something. And then she like came and she's like, "Hey, like your fucking grilled cheese is ready, whatever."
Yeah.
I was like, "Okay, thanks." And then she laughed, and I looked down. My hand was in there. I was like, "Fuck!"
Just hella in there.
You know, it just looks so sus. So like, God damn it.
You know what I used to do that was like I thought was harmless, but they thought it was weird? Is two things. I used to have this toy, and it was like a stick. It was like those punching things. So it was like a stick with a little ball on the top, so you kind of like punch it, and it goes like me, and it broke off. So I just had the stick and ball. First of all, one of my favorite toys ever. Like,
Why?
It was the coolest stick because
You
it was like
whack shit with
it was
it?
like a staff. No, like it was just like a lot of imaginary stuff. Like just like but it was perfect. It had like the perfect weight distribution. The top was a little like a little soft, but it wasn't
top
air.
heavy?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
perfect.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
remember when we moved out, I was like, damn, where is that thing? And I guess it was like in the dumpster. Like they like dumped it. They're like, oh, we thought it was trash because it was like broken. And I was like, what are you doing? Like I played with that forever. I was so pissed. Anyways,
Oh, that's so sad.
yeah.
You know what I think is coming back into style
Uh-huh.
that I've always gotten shit for is my roach stomper underwear. I
Oh,
always
that's
call them
like
my
the,
roach
like-
stompers.
You know who wears those? Andrew.
They're the plaid, typical just Hanes, whatever, loose fitting underwear. I've always gotten shit for wearing those, but I always wore them like growing up as a kid, teenager, everything. But I think in high school, people started being like, why the fuck do you wear those? Like, those seem so uncomfortable.
Because they're loose and stuff?
I think so, and they're just kind of ugly. Like,
They are
my
kinda
ex would
ugly.
always be like, they're so ugly. Like, she hated them. And I was like, roach stompers. You know?
Roach stompers?
Come on,
That's what they're
babe.
called?
I call them my roach stompers because I saw a tweet like fucking 5 years ago, and it said, N-words that wear these stomp barefoot on roaches in the house. And it was these underwear. So ever since I'm calling my roach
Oh,
stompers.
that's perfect.
But I've seen SZA wearing them
Oh, shit.
in an Instagram post. I just see hella baddies wearing them. Fuck, I saw like a local baddie wearing them. Who was it?
It has that whole like...
It was like one that me and you
Irish
talk
bagpipes
about,
kind of theme going
though.
on.
The kilt.
Yeah.
It's not a dress, it's a kilt.
I think they're not that ugly. I think they used to be way more ugly. I think now I just see them a little bit more comfy.
That's it.
Like they're just comfy, like
Just
without
tell me
pants.
the truth. Don't
They
try to
seem,
make me
they
feel
seem
good.
comfy without pants.
Would
But
you
with
ever-
pants, I think they would just cause too much problems.
I think they're super comfy with pants.
I feel
just
like they're all
hate-
over the place.
I've gotten used to it now, but I used to hate boxer briefs because they're just so tight on your dick and balls.
I kind of get scared because I'm like, dude, I've been
Cancer?
wearing these forever. Like, yeah, they're just tight on my balls forever.
Yeah, I think
like they
when-
always ride up eventually.
Like a lot of cyclists, like bikers, you know how they wear hella spandex and shit? Apparently, like the biker shorts, a lot of them get like testicular cancer because your testicles need to move up and down to regulate temperature. And when you're wearing something that tight, they can't like move properly. So they'll get like too hot when they need to like sag more and they're not allowed to. And apparently,
and especially since they're doing like physical activity all the time, they're always
it's overheating, you know.
Yeah.
So those balls
and those fucking
they're
that
suffering
tries,
in there.
dude. Nothing's more comfortable than a bicycle seat that's like rough.
Oh man,
Like,
a
oh,
lot
man.
of pressure on that area.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Oh, I think I need a larger size of the boxer briefs though, because all the briefs I have are smalls, and I feel like they're always like riding up on me and like super tight. And I've worn yours before, mediums, and they feel like so much better. Like so much more.
When was the last
like
time you bought
space and
underwear?
shit. Oh man, it's been a minute. I think it's been maybe like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
That's nuts.
Yeah. Because I think the last pair of underwear that was purchased for me was by my ex-girlfriend, which was like a long, over a year ago, like a year and a half ago.
Because she was
probably.
like, those are so ugly. Here's some nice ones, or what?
Yeah, she hated them, so she started buying me the fucking the briefs. Yeah.
The ones like I kind of have.
Yeah, the tight ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, Calvin Klein.
Yeah.
They still wear them, so.
Oh, you got Calvin Klein?
Yeah, all my briefs are Calvin Klein.
It's nice.
Yeah, they're nice. I like I have a 3-pack of, they're like cotton. They're not like polyester, like the smooth silky kind of ones. They're like cotton. They're a little more like stretchy.
Oh, our shirts are 100% cotton.
Oh yeah, real quick, I want to
beware.
say. I mean, they're just gonna shrink like every other 100% cotton shirt you've ever had. So yeah, just beware when you're like drying it.
Yeah, like if you feel like you usually like it fits perfect, maybe just go a size up then.
Yeah, or don't dry it. Jaime dries the shit out of everything.
Yeah, I dry the short.
I don't dry my shirts unless I want them to shrink a little bit. Like I've gotten it down to a science where like this one I'm probably gonna shrink just a little bit. It's a medium. I'm 5'7", 135 pounds.
168.
What are you then? Fucking 250?
Bitch.
Sorry. But I'll probably shrink it just a tad, just so it fits me a little bit more snug. But honestly, right now, it fits me great. So
cozy. I want to buy another one and get like extra large.
I would say they're true to size.
Extra large, just to like be like ultimate oversized cozy in them.
I would say they're very true to size. Like I wear a medium. This is a great fitting medium. You wear a large. I think it fits you great.
Yeah, this is a large. Fits like perfect.
And,
I'm scared for the shrinkage, but if you feel like you're really good at not shrinking things, I say go true to size. If you feel like you're gonna shrink it, maybe just go size up and be safe.
Just be conscious.
It can shrink. Like it can shrink it to perfect if you go a little bigger.
I wash mine cold and then I dry it on like high heat and then I'll pay attention. Like I'll take it out a few times, see how it looks, and then I'll put it back in.
Damn.
Yeah.
You're really done to science.
And then I'll never dry it again. You know, I hang dry all my shit.
Where do you hang dry it?
My room.
That's the worst.
It is the fucking worst. I really want a clothesline. Like I think when we move, I want to get like a little wire or something for somewhere. You know,
not my side.
I'm always like draping it over like my chair.
If
and, like,
we
my
have a balcony,
I
think we should do that.
Yeah, hopefully we do. The geese out there. And
I don't
shit.
know. We're by a basement.
We're fucking.
We're under like a restaurant or like a train station.
God. In our roach stoppers. Somehow you're wearing roach stoppers too.
With my cig and apple juice.
Oh my god. Hoodies too. If you're interested in a hoodie.
That might be a special. Oh no, that might be on a website.
Yeah, we're trying to get that going as well.
Check
the website. It'll be on the website if it's available.
Check the Instagram updates. Follow Instagram, Cozy Show _
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. I have a story to tell. Have you ever done do you know how to do a loop choke from half guard? Or just a loop choke period in jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, they try to go for an underhook. Or like, you're the bottom or you're on top?
You're on bottom.
Oh yeah, and then you have the cross collar and then you...
Yep, and you stuff them into like your elbow loop, and then you put this hand in and bang. So, at jiu-jitsu last week, I don't remember what day it was, but yeah, we did the warm-up and shit, finished it, and then the way like jiu-jitsu classes start is you warm up, and then everybody sits down in like a half circle in front of the professor, and the professor demonstrates the move of the day, and then you drill the move of the day for like a while, and then you roll probably. And he usually uses, like, he picks a student to use as his, like, dummy.
Demonstration.
Yeah, to demonstrate with.
I think it's called a oki.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
In Portuguese?
No, I think it's just like, that's like the term
okay.
for the dummy. I think oki.
So I was the uki.
Yeah.
He picked me. And, yeah, he's doing a loop choke from half guard, which I was going to bring my gi out and show, but all my gi smell like shit right now because they're not washed, so we're not going to do that. But basically, it's a fucking really effective choke.
We could kind of do it like this.
Especially if a black belt's doing it.
I'm not going to...
Okay, yeah, so he's grabbing my opposite side collar here, and with the gi on, it's a very thick collar. It's like a kimono, like a jacket. And he's stuffing my head into the fold of his elbow, and he's also putting in the opposite hand. And all you do is just straighten your arms out and you lean the opposite way, and it's fucking insane.
It cinches up quick.
It's crazy. Yeah. And it's my professor who's a black belt doing it. And whenever he does anything, like any type of choke to demonstrate on me, it's always like super fucking tight. Like, because he does it like
he has to
proper.
show it like how good it could be. Or like you can't do it lazily.
Yeah.
Be like, oh, do it like this.
Yeah. And it was actually the all levels class he was teaching this. So, and he used me as a demonstrator, the uki, whatever.
Ukulele.
And it's always like a tad bit nerve-wracking, I think, because, he's like, and you don't want to do this because then they'll do this. And then you're kind of expected to, like, show, like, oh, if he makes this mistake, I'll do this. And then if you don't have enough knowledge, you're going to look like, not stupid, but, like,
it's cool. It's cool for you, the, like, the demonstrator, the dummy, we'll call him dummy, to, like, just to do, like, some scenarios when
help
he
him
asks.
out,
Like, right away, he's like, oh, if you don't have pressure, he's going to get out. And you have to know how to get out.
And you want to be a good demonstrator as well.
Yeah.
Like, look, So it was going well, though. And then he finally, like, he's doing all, like, what-if scenarios. And he's like, all right, so here's the move. Gets me in the loop choke. He's holding it. It's fucking really tight. But he's still talking. Yeah. So, like, he does the loop choke. I'm fucking dying.
Yeah.
But he's still talking. He's like, so you want it like this, and you want to do this, and, like, it's better if you're leaning this way because you want this and that. And so I didn't tap because I'm like, well, he's still talking, so I don't think he's trying to finish it yet. And I'm not going to be a bitch and tap,
He's like,
And I finally tapped, like, once he stopped talking. And then I get back up, so I'm on my knees because he's in half guard. So I'm like this. I'm above him. He's on his side, like, laying down, basically. I'm like this, right?
And I'm like this, basically.
He was the other way, but yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. He's like this. So I'm like hovering above him, basically, hands planted on the ground. And he keeps talking to the class, and there's, like, a good amount of people there. Like, I'd say, like, 15 people watching.
Okay.
And I'm like, fuck, I'm lightheaded. Like, I'm here. He's talking, but he's facing the group.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. Like, that was a close one. Like, good thing I tapped, And I was like, I'm feeling a little better. And then I was like, and I was just stuck. Like, I couldn't tell you what Thiago said for, like, 10 seconds.
What?
Like, I was gone. Yeah. I was literally gone. And I remember, like, fighting it and being like, dude, don't fucking pass out right now. Like, there's so many people watching. Like, imagine I'm just like, So I'm like, don't
your
fucking
controller dies.
And I can't tell Thiago, I can't disrupt this whole thing and be like, I need a minute.
Like, you can.
It all happened so quick though.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like I had a choice. It was like, oh fuck, I'm about to go out.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, dude, stuck. And dude, it's the craziest feeling. And then like
your body's all light or what, and your head's all light.
Well, your face just goes like almost like numb, and it's like really hot feeling, and like you're just losing consciousness. Like, I can't think, I can't hear. Like, I don't think I could see for a minute. Like, it was insane, bro.
You're hard all of a sudden.
The only thing I remember the beginning where I was like, oh shit, and then I remember coming back to where I'm like, I never fell down.
Yeah,
I stayed up, but when I was like coming back, my body went like this. It was like. I swear to God, dude, my head was like this and my back was like it was like a spasm because I think like my body was trying to collapse and the blood was coming back in. I was barely getting control back. It was fucking crazy. And I remember thinking like, dude, I don't know if anybody saw that, but I'm just not going to look. And I just didn't look. Like, I stayed so serious and I just kept like listening to Thiago talk.
No one mentioned anything.
And then I didn't look up at everybody until the end of like the demonstration. I did not even look because I was like, I'm just going to act like that didn't happen.
I hate you. I wish everyone noticed.
And then once I looked, I expected honestly people to be like staring straight at me to be like, are you fucking okay? And nobody was looking at me weird.
You look up and you're like, half your face is numb. You're having a stroke.
God,
that's so bad.
And I remember I told Noel and Josh after because they were like they were drilling together. I was like, dude, I almost fucking went out when he was doing that because I was like, I didn't tap because he kept talking and shit. And then Noel was like, dude, I saw your head like bobbing. And he was like, what the fuck? But he's like, I guess since I didn't like make a reaction, I think he didn't think anything of it. But he was like, that's fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
And then Josh was like, dude, like, what the fuck? I was like, bro, I didn't mean to,
I don't think Thiago would notice.
I told him after. I didn't say like specifically like I went out basically, but I was like, I almost went out. Like, that was so tight. And I didn't tap because you were talking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, he was just like, oh. He didn't really care. But That was fucking gnarly. And it was scary. Like, after I had this weird feeling, because I was like, that's scary, bro. Like, shit gets real, you know, quick.
Yeah.
It was fucking gnarly, bro.
That is crazy. And, like, the fact that you didn't collapse is really
I felt
good.
so embarrassed. I know, because in that position, like, there's a lot of weight.
Like, a lot of pressure.
You
Even
know?
sober, I mean, conscious, that shit's hard to hold, you know?
Yeah. It's like a plank almost, you know?
Exactly.
It was fucking crazy, man. Just
imagine if he went for, like, just 2 more seconds.
The stages of it. Oh, yeah, I would have gone out.
Yeah, it's like the realization as it comes.
The realization of, like, oh, fuck, I'm about to go to sleep. And then it was just, like, nothing. Like, literally, I can't remember. There's no sensation at all.
When I felt that recently was with, I was rolling at JG Modesto, and, yeah, this guy got me in a Kanto choke.
I don't know what that is. Oh, where you put the foot over the head?
The leg, and it's a choke, so it cinches up like the
it's
other
a quick
ones.
one, too. It's
Yeah,
very
it's like
gnarly.
they step over and they start yanking it right away. Like,
Yeah.
you know?
Honestly, every choke of jiu-jitsu, if you get it right,
like,
it's very quick.
Quick. You
don't have a
know,
lot
you
of
got
time.
maybe 2-3 seconds, literally. And I remember he stepped over, and, like, in that position, you could almost kind of get rid of the leg.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, that's my defense a lot of times. It's like undoing the leg.
Yeah.
And this one, like, I felt like I could. And, like, I thought I could, so I held on for a little bit longer. And then I was like, I can't. So I tapped. Then he got out, and I was like, same thing with just, like, the whole, like, I don't know, just, like, your hot blood rushing towards you.
Your face is all flushed.
I'm seeing, like, stars. I feel, like, out of body almost. Like, you know, like, I'm, like, and I remember just being like,
it's not real. It feels like you're in, like, a dream or something.
Like
it's
you're about
weird.
to fall into a dream.
You
know?
It's very different, like, feeling. It's really hard to explain.
And I think your body is, like, really threatened at in, like, a
quick
quick rate. Yeah, so it's like, what's going on? Like, what's happening? Your body's shutting down, you know?
right?
Yeah. And I was just like, oh, like, I couldn't, like, I was like, geez, like, I couldn't, like, you know, I had to, like, shake myself.
Bitch?
Yeah, like, I had to shake myself back into it. And I remember telling him, I was like, I need a second, you know? Like, give me a second. I almost went out, you know?
Because, and I remember even after the demonstration, when I went to go drill it with, like, my partner, I was like, I was just so shooken up. I was like, bro, what do I even say right now?
Yeah.
Like, how do you walk away from that? Like,
Yeah.
How do I just proceed?
It's almost better if you would have passed out because you would have had the whole completion and wake up like, oh, fuck.
And then everybody would be like, oh, okay, he's down bad.
But it was like, it's like right before. So you're just like in this weird stage of consciousness and unconsciousness, you know?
You went fully asleep with Noel, right?
Yeah. So, I mean, we talked about the pod before, but Noel choked me unconscious. And that one was weird. I can't really remember too well, but I remember he was just choking me. And then I woke up like this, like, like a little cough, you know? And then, like, I think I was still kind of like, oh, did he wake? I think I was limp. And once I woke up, I was like, like, you know? But I didn't realize, like, that I had been probably out for, like, maybe 2-3 seconds. Like, I think it was, like, a 2-3 second, like, you know, back in. And I just remember being like, holy shit. Once he, like, explained to me, it made sense.
Yeah.
Like, if no one told me, I would just think it was, like, you know.
Like nothing.
Yeah, nothing. Like, you blink and you're like, oh, shit, that was close. But by Noel's reaction, like, Jaime, are you okay? You know?
He was pretty scared, right?
That means, like, I was out for at least, like, a couple seconds of being like, oh, shit, you know? So it's weird how, like, you'll see fighters, too, when they get, like, knocked out or unconscious, they'll come back, like,
they
so
think
confused.
they're fine, right?
Yeah.
Sometimes? Oh.
They think they're,
like,
they're fine. Like, they're confused because they think, like, oh, we're
the
good.
ref, like,
yeah. They look, your face. Look at the camera while you do it.
oh.
It's so ugly.
Oh man, it was gnarly though. Fucking scary. When I was younger, like in high school, I don't know why, but I think it had to do with running or something, bro. Because it doesn't really happen to me anymore. But I used to lay down for a while, like just laying on the couch on my phone. I would get up and I would get so fucking lightheaded. Like I know that's kind of normal, but I would get like stupid lightheaded.
Yeah.
And there was like 3 or 4 times that I actually fainted onto the ground and woke up on the ground like fuck. You know?
Really?
Dude, yes.
That's bad.
Yeah, I know. There was a few times. It was mostly in my room when I was alone, which is gnarly. But it's the same feeling as when you're getting choked out. It's like you're just losing like your grasp of consciousness and like your vision like is super like tunnel, like stars everywhere, and it's like
you just fall
like you think you have control, but you don't.
Yeah, like
you think you're good, and then you're not.
Until you're not.
Until you're not. Literally, that's how it is. And yeah, a few times I woke up on the floor and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Same kind of weird feeling when you wake up and your hand's super dead, like uber dead,
dude,
where it's
scary.
like, dude,
you can't even feel it. So it's just like you almost can't even move it.
Oh yeah, there'd be times it was happening a lot when I was moving into Ripon. I'd like wake up and I'd be like this, like I'd hold my mic, please.
Oh yeah, sorry.
I'd wake up and then like my arm's dead, right? So I just wake up and I'd be like I can't. Like it was just from here, and I'd be like. I go like this, and I'll go like this, and it's just dead, like completely dead. And I'm like trying so hard, like in my head, like trying to do this, and I can't. And you're just like doing this for hecka long, like maybe like 2 minutes until you can really get like a good arm, and then you're like, you know?
It's such a good feeling when it comes back.
Yeah, dude, but it's such a frustrating feeling.
But it's like, imagine, you must have been asleep for a while, right?
Yeah,
like, every time that happens,
yeah,
like,
because
God,
sleep,
like, what if
like,
it dies?
weird.
Like, how is...
Well, that's what I'm thinking.
How
I
is
was
it
like,
still alive?
how does it come back?
Exactly.
Like, you know, you cut... I'm pretty sure that's because your blood circulation's, like, kind of... but it's, like, semi-cut.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably not completely cut.
Yeah,
right?
not, like cinched and, like, you know...
There. It's scary,
It's
though,
more maybe,
dude.
like, surface level.
It's like that scene from...
Yeah, Whoville?
Yeah, no, but it's...
Horton Hears a Who?
The orange person. Yeah, Horton Hears a Who.
And he's like
running with...
And then he, like, slaps the other person's face. Yeah.
Damn, I won one. I actually got a fucking movie scene.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, you didn't say it, but...
All right, well...
I'm just kidding. That's a nice movie. I need to watch that again. That was a good one.
But one of those times when I passed out like that, it's actually, like, pretty traumatic.
Oh, okay.
My mom was getting
You
ready.
had a knife?
Fuck. My mom was getting ready for work. I fell on the fucking... My...
On the corner
my
of your counter?
newborn nephew.
Dude, that's bad. Did you ever think when you were a kid, like, you were so scared to fall on scissors? I feel like, you know, I'd always grab them with the blade,
Yeah,
like
right.
always. Out of like just
You always felt so responsible. Like,
yeah, like I walk
secure.
around and I'm like, oh, you know,
Or
I'm
like
doing the right
pencils
thing.
too. You know, they'd always. I think they would tell us with the pencils to like.
I don't know about the pencils.
Okay, well,
keep going.
I remember one time as a kid. Have you ever seen like a serrated knife? You know what that means when it's serrated? It's like, imagine like if you're drawing an ocean, like this, like a W, hella
Yeah.
W's. It's like that, but it's a knife. But they're not like little. Like sometimes pocket knives will have like little serrations. It's big.
Yeah.
You know, it's like for cutting large things.
Like
of meat.
Wario's helmet logo.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, but more like
Yeah.
slanted.
I remember as a kid, really young, but it's like core memory. I remember opening a drawer like that we had all our knives and shit in, and I found that serrated knife, and I thought it looked really cool. So I remember running my finger along the blade, like, because I was like, wow, like it's so satisfying, and it cut me. It's like, God, that's just such like an icky like thought. Like, no way. I just like wholeheartedly did that. You know?
Did that with a blade. I remember I had a razor. I don't even think it was mine, and I just saw it, and I just ran my like thumb or my index finger across it, like this, literally like this, and it didn't take much for it to be like, and I was like, holy shit, you know, like it just cut.
Just like whatever?
I think it stung for a second, but it more was that feeling of
stung.
like felt like just weird, like it just
Like it went
cut.
in there.
Yeah, and I was
You
like,
felt it break that barrier.
and my skin was like, you know, flappy a little bit, and I was like, God, I was like that. I remember like never cutting myself like that ever again.
It is fucking crazy that we use razors to shave, and it's like fine. Like no way. Like a straight razor, those
because
kind
you
of
would think
razors.
that peels you like a potato peeler.
It has to peel your skin, like the top layer, right, or something. Like
Maybe
no
your
way you're
dead
just
skin.
scraping up and down. You know.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
after I
why
get
you
out
don't
of the
go so
barber, my
rough.
shit's always hella red, but I have like sensitive.
Wait, we'll cut that. We'll cut that.
Up to you.
No, we'll cut
You're
it.
editing. Anyways, part you didn't hear.
Yeah.
The fuck was I gonna say? Okay.
You fell unconscious.
Yeah.
on your
Okay.
fucking
Yeah. It's
child.
kind of traumatic, right? No, this was in high school. I'm like 17 years old. My mom was getting ready for work in like our old house, so she was like getting ready in the bathroom, and I was laying on her bed talking to her. I'm like laying flat, you know, and we're just talking whatever for I don't know 20 minutes or so, and then I think she's about to leave for work, so I got up, and as I got up, I got lightheaded like that, and I thought I was fine. Like you always think you're good until you're fucking waking up, with fucking foam coming out of your mouth. But I woke up, and as I was like coming to, she was like, Chris, like, dude, she was scared because she watched me collapse, you know, and like I fell from a standing, like
Yeah.
like
it's a big
you
thump.
know? I fell hard, and she said I like hit my head. I was just on the ground, but like, you know, it was fucking gnarly. She said when I was out, like my eyes were open and my face was just, like this.
Wow. Imagine you just drop dead right there, like the
God,
fly
man.
lands on your eye.
She was really,
you know,
she was really scared. I was like, dude, I don't blame you. Like that is scary.
I'd be
like,
traumatized.
My eyes are open and shit. And then I think I went to the doctor after that for something. It wasn't for that, but I remember she made damn sure that we asked him, like,
yeah, like is this iron
is
good
this
or something?
normal? Yeah, exactly. It had to be something with that, man. Like, I think it had to be something like iron or some deficiency from just
I
running
think that's
so
what
many
Issa
miles,
has,
bro.
and she gets like that kind of.
Does she?
Remember, she got choked past. She passed out because of
Noel
Noel.
hugged her too
Yeah, Noel
hard
hugged
and
her
she
too
choked. That's gnarly,
And she
man.
passed out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, fucking nuts, man. But I saw this video the other day of a shark attack. It was fucking gnarly, bro.
Oh, like it actually attacked?
Yeah.
Like it actually bit
It
him?
was like they were filming. It was somebody filming on shore. Like this guy was swimming out in the ocean, like I don't know, 50 feet out or so. And it was just this like lady was just filming it, and then you could see it was just like it was so weird, like the way his body was moving and shit. You're like, huh. I didn't know what it was at first, obviously, but like he's just getting like hit kind of, and then like he would just like go to the side and his head would go under, and like his arm would come out weird, and then like his feet, like both feet are like up in the air out of the water, but like, and then his torso is like the rest of his torso is in. It was just the craziest shit. And then the dude, it's traumatic, bro. And then the lady
Send it to me after, please.
I have it ready if you want to watch it right
Yeah,
now.
let's watch it real
I don't
quick.
know if we can put it on the screen though.
We won't now.
Because it's a little gnarly. Like I don't know if it could be on the screen. It's graphic content, but you could describe what's happening in it if you want.
All right.
Okay, ready?
I'll do it.
I
Oh my
literally
God, you
had
had it
it
right
ready
away.
for that.
Oh, okay. It's 52 seconds. Wow.
It's fucking crazy.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. We have an ad.
You get a fuck, man. I guess it's
How?
in Egypt, and it was at a resort. Like, I don't know if you've ever been to like a. Well, you've been to like Cabo, Cancun,
Cabo? Where's Cabo at?
in Mexico as well, like a coastal paradise resort place.
Damn, he died.
Oh, it said fatal. It said fatal in the description. Are you watching it?
I'm still on the 30-second ad.
Fuck.
that I can't skip. And I can't even press play in
30
time.
seconds so you can't skip?
Yeah.
We're not even on YouTube. This is some fucking janky
It's a
news
newsletter.
app.
Is there nothing sacred anymore?
But I'm just thinking that's so crazy too, because like I feel like when you're in a resort like that, you think you're so safe.
Yeah.
Because you're like, well, I'm in the resort. Like this is our own little like private like beach or whatever, where all the resort stayers are swimming and shit. But yeah, I think it said it was in Egypt, like off the coast of Egypt somewhere. Crazy, right?
Yeah, he's getting thrown like tossed. Oh my God, he's like coming in. Oh, his legs.
I wish I had the volume up because he kind of screams in it a little bit.
I don't want to.
Yeah, don't do it.
And then he looks like fine.
And the lady filming's like, "Oh my God, like what's happening? What is this?" I'm like, "Bitch, it's a fucking shark attack."
Oh my God, you see the shark.
Yeah, you could see the shark like.
I think he's trying to swim away.
But it looks like
Oh, wow.
it looks like the shark is not trying hard whatsoever,
Yeah.
right? Like it's so easily just
Look at that.
fucking
Like
this
he
guy up.
almost like he's swimming away
He's
for a
starting
minute,
to, right? And then it gets his
just
ass.
gets him
It
good.
gets his ass.
Look at like he's good, not good, but you know you're hoping like okay the shark's done. Like maybe
Oh, he
that's
was
it.
getting. It gets him like on
Bro,
the neck, like
like-
on the upper torso, like clavicle.
I think I've been seeing so many shark attacks, but they've all
Really?
been. Oh my God, he hits him good. But I think like I've been seeing them where they like it's like the beginning of a shark attack, and then they'll like tap him or like kick him or like hit
And
him
it
on the
goes
nose,
away.
and it goes away. Like I haven't
Oh,
seen
on
a real
Instagram and shit.
Yeah, I haven't seen a real shark
But they
attack.
don't
in a
really bite
minute.
him though. They just come up and then they touch him on
Yeah.
the nose. Yeah, I see that all the time. I'm like, does that fucking work? You know?
The
Apparently-
boat came in just like too late.
Yeah. Well, they probably got him, but then I think it had him under for a while at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Oh, just think about one bite.
Think about the terror. you
One
know?
bite
Oh,
is
so
a
much
chunk.
blood coming out.
Think about like 8 bites. Like that's
and he
your
had
whole
one
body.
right here, like by
Yeah,
his
one
neck
was like-
and, like clavicle, sternum.
Because I think if I'm getting attacked, like if I notice I'm getting attacked by a shark, like I'm swimming away. Like for some
apparently
reason,
you're not supposed to though.
Yeah, yeah.
Like that's like a prey.
Yeah.
They see that as like, oh, this is prey because it's running
Yeah.
from me. And apparently, if you stay facing it and you don't run
but
away,
just think, like, bro,
No
all
way
of a
you have that
sudden, like, you
reaction.
feel like a hit, like, not even a bite yet. Let's just say they hit you with the fin and you look down as a shark. You're like, and you're swimming.
oh,
You're not like,
fucking freaking out. You know.
like, I'm not squaring it
Hopefully, I
up.
have my cozy merch on. He real recognize real.
Yeah.
You know, he'll
He's
back
like-
right the fuck off.
I give it to him and he's like, and he just swims off. You know, I'm like, that's all you need. You're not you when you don't have the cozy shirt.
Yeah.
You know? But I know that you're supposed to like stare down and like look and like I think you're supposed to like hit the
try
nose.
to
Or
push
I
it.
think you could spin
Just
him.
bites your fucking hand.
Yeah, I'm like. Exactly. Like
Oh,
it's so
yeah.
easy to be like, oh yeah, just touch him or like fucking kick him on the head. I think you're supposed to just do that, like somewhere right here.
Yeah.
But like when they open wide, bro, you're like you
And
flinch.
that shark didn't even look crazy big. Like,
I was gonna say it looks pretty big.
oh really?
Well, it looked like 2 of him or 3 of
Apparently,
him.
those are one of the most aggressive
tiger
kinds.
sharks?
Tiger sharks, like
Mm.
tiger sharks, great whites, and then
Hammerheads. I feel like hammerheads
I think
have
those are
small
kinda
hams.
yeah, mouths, right?
Mouths, yeah, for some reason.
Yeah, I'd fuck up a hammerhead.
I'd fuck with hammerheads for some reason.
They're pretty sick. It's a fucking crazy ass
I feel like
design for an animal.
They attack with their head. So if they hit me once with their head, I realize it's a shark, and I'll just like grab on. Because you could grab on.
Think you could do that, and I think that too. I'm like, I'll just fucking grab its
Like,
fins
I
or something.
grab
It's
onto
like,
it.
You're not
and,
gonna
like,
fucking
it's
grab
gonna
it.
be like,
You know how aggressive and fast that shit's gonna be?
yeah, I think I'd get yanked and pulled and like go right
Oh, it's gonna
away.
squirm
And then
right out.
right when you let go, the terror of knowing you don't know
You have
where
no
this
control right now.
is.
You're open guard.
Yeah, and then this and imagine feeling a bite, Chris.
Oh, apparently everybody that describes it, they're like, I just felt like a boom, like they just got hit by like a car. I'm like,
What, the bite or the hit?
like both. Like it comes up and it boom, like hits them with their nose. I think.
Yeah, because
like,
it's not
really
gonna, like,
hard.
go like this.
And I think
and-
that's how they attack. Yeah, they're not gonna fucking measly
uh,
swim up and
like you're eating like a little like a rib was
like a fucking oyster. Like,
yeah.
you
It's
know?
like you're going in full
Oh, yeah.
10 miles an hour, you think,
probably faster.
and then just
Oh yeah, you're getting fucking
and
devoured.
bit at the same time.
Imagine it bites your penis off.
Oh, I'd feel
Balls,
like
like-
just finish me. Dinner.
Honestly, I'd be like, just
Next
get
time,
me, just get the jugular. You know?
yeah, I get a little
I'm
cut
over
so they
it.
know where it's at. Let's go,
Put
man.
some fucking seasoned salt on it.
I get one of the logo turtles.
Some sweet baby rays.
But
I think I saw that before we went to San Diego too,
that's
and I think that's because remember when we were in the water, I kept saying
he was hella tripping
I kept
out.
saying because we were like chest deep, and I kept saying I'm kind of scared right
Dude,
now.
you're
Like I
scared of
kept
me right
saying I'm fucking.
I'm like,
I was like, dude, I just kept thinking of shark shite out, you
Yeah.
know? And it's like, it's just weird because there's some things you do and you think you're so safe. Like it's so, like swimming in the ocean is very, it's like an approved activity by society. Like
yeah, no, it's like, oh, you're a fucking
you're getting in
idiot.
the ocean, they're not gonna be like, don't do that.
Yeah.
But if you're texting and driving, they're like, are you fucking stupid? You're gonna kill someone, or
Yeah.
like you're gonna get hurt, whatever. But it's
And
like,
I think shark attacks are pretty unlikely, though. You
yeah,
know,
I think so. But still, once it happens, then you're gonna.
Well, it's
look
like it
back
can
and be like,
happen,
what
you
the
know?
fuck? Like, why would I do that? You know?
and even though they're rare,
It said that was the first. Did it say first
yeah.
fatal shark attack this year, or just first shark attack?
I think it said something
'Cause that's pretty good. If it's the first shark
2023. So I
attack.
think halfway through the year.
That's pretty good.
I mean, I
Right?
feel like that's got to be for the tiger, though. It can't be a first shark attack. Fatal one. I'm sorry.
I think
A Russian tourist died on Thursday after being attacked by a tiger shark on a beach in Hurghada.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I don't know why the GH threw me off.
Yep.
Hurghada, Egypt. This marks the first fatality in 2023 due to a shark bite.
Okay, it's
Oh,
fatality
wow.
then.
For a shark bite.
That's gnarly, bro. It's one of my worst fears, I think, which is crazy because I love swimming in the ocean. You know?
Did you see what was happening with Russia?
No.
There was like a coup.
I have been seeing that, but I just kind of skipped over it.
I mean, same. I mean, I don't really. But I was kind of curious,
They're
but it kind of
destroying
like.
the roads, right? Or some
Yeah,
shit?
so like Russia was, I think. I'm not a news outlet, and I'm not really informed at all. So
Yeah.
feel free to do your own research and, don't trust a word I say. But what I had seen and the little that I seen,
But you're good at reading the captions, which is good.
and this is mostly TikTok and some Twitter, right?
Yeah.
Nothing crazy. What I had seen is that Russia or Putin's side
Yeah.
was like destroying the roads and stuff like that because like the opposition was trying to make it either to Moscow. I think they were trying to go all the way to Moscow and like take over it or something like that.
Wait, who's the opposition?
It's still Russia, like Russians, but I think they were mercenaries hired by Russia.
Don't know what the fuck mercenary means.
I think those are like military people that like fuck people up, like that kill people.
Oh,
like a
Men in
mercenary.
Black?
They said black.
Like
Like,
special ops.
yeah. Exactly,
Okay.
like mercenaries.
Yeah.
And they were tired of something. I don't know really exactly the reasons, but they were like, "Well, fuck this," because I think they were helping fight the Ukraine war.
Okay, so they're kind of like they're committing treason basically
Yeah.
against Russia, right?
Yes.
Because they're like Russia needs to stop doing this.
Yeah.
So they're fucking up the roads so Russia can't fuck up Ukraine as much.
No.
Oh.
So, I mean, fuck, maybe. But okay, so let's just call it Putin Russia, and the other guy's name is gnarly. It's like with a Z. It's like Zraga.
Uh-huh.
Let's just call it Putin Russia and the mercenaries, right? Russian soldiers. Putin's Russian troops were destroying the roads to try to slow down the mercenaries, because the mercenaries were trying to do a coup
against Russia.
So they're fucking up their own shit, and like anywhere that they had conquered, they would like bomb their like oil tanks and shit like that or whatever, like just to make it harder for them, you know. And I guess what the big thing was that like the mercenaries were like going through pretty smoothly. Like,
oh wow,
I don't know if they were really killing a lot of people, but I think they weren't facing much opposition or anything like that.
That's crazy.
And they almost got to like Moscow.
Oh wow.
And it was like looking really bad because like both sides were like
bad for Russia, right?
bad for both.
Oh okay.
Well, just bad because it's like
fucking fighting each other.
Yeah, you're fighting each other, you know. And it looked like there was no point of return. Like it was going to be like a war between themselves, like a civil war.
Yeah.
And then somehow there was like a peace negotiation.
Really?
Yeah, like
after all that,
I think like a third party, like I forgot what it was, like Malaysia,
a Putin sympathizer.
Yeah, maybe North Korea. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I think someone from Malaysia, if I'm not mistaken.
Malaysia or Malaysia?
I don't know. Like, fucking, that's what I'm hoping by me saying Malaysia. You said something.
I think it's Malaysia.
No,
I don't think I've ever heard of Malaysia. Does it start with a B?
It started with a B. It was BELA, maybe SIA.
Burmese.
Bermuda Triangle. Birmingham? Burlington? I used to always see Burlington commercials that their shit was hella cheap. Don't you remember that?
No.
It was like 80% off, 90% off.
I don't remember
like,
those.
Jesus,
I've only
like,
been there like one time.
Yeah, I've never been there. Anyways, they like negotiated basically that like whatever those mercenaries were upset about maybe stop happening, and then they got like full immunity.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Which is nuts because
in
like
Russia,
they,
you know?
yeah, I would thought
Russia would skin them alive.
Yeah, you know, you would think they'd feed them to the dogs,
tar and feather.
But
my dogs are hungry.
Is that Russian?
I don't know, but it's from Batman.
But I think he was Russian.
I think he's Russian. Sounds like.
Anyways, the crazy part after all that was one, it lasted like 24 hours.
Was that quick?
Yeah, like that's why like everyone was like, "Holy shit, this is a hectic 24 hours." Yeah. Two, I think it looked bad on Putin's part because like it was like they not that they almost succeeded, but like it just showed how like unpowerful kind of he was, you know?
Yeah.
And then the fact that they like did a peace negotiation and all stuff was just like nuts.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Makes him look kind of weak, huh?
Yeah, that was just something in the world, you know? I think that guy's like 74, like 80.
Putin?
Yeah.
Does he do judo?
I don't think he's doing anything right now, man. Like, I don't think he could do much of anything.
Probably not even sleeping right now.
I wonder, bro, because like you ever think like Putin and like Kim Jong-un, those are like the most powerful people in their country, and like this is like real power. It's not like
people fucking don't dare look away from you when you're
yeah. Like you know, like U.S. power. Like I'm sure I could like flip off Biden and I'll maybe get in jail or something a little bit. Maybe.
I don't think that.
But like I'm saying, like if it was like really clear, like I'm in front of him, like,
yeah,
you know. But you do that in Russia, like you're disappearing.
They're cutting your finger off.
Yeah, I'm feeding it to your daughter. You know.
God.
So I'm just thinking, like, but with that power, it's like there's no limit to your pleasures.
Yeah.
It's kind of nuts, you know.
Yeah. Exhibit A of him fucking up Ukraine.
Yeah, like it's just like it's like no, you guys aren't independent, right? I think that's the whole issue is that he wants to conquer them in a sense, or like claim that hey, no, these are from Russia.
I think it's kind of like a China-Taiwan thing where it's like, no, you're us, and they're like, no, we're independent, you know?
Yeah.
America, England, you know, circa 1700.
Is that real?
I think so, right? I mean,
that's why we left, right?
We got independence.
Why did we leave though? Why did we hate
It's kind of crazy.
Why did we hate?
Because they were like taking advantage of the Americans a lot,
like the taxes and stuff.
White settlers, yeah, I think they were like taxing the shit out of us, and like we were.
But what do you mean? We weren't Americans. I don't understand.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we came from England. We settled here.
But why did we leave from England?
For a better life.
So they're like, fuck
I mean,
this
I
shit.
think it was just like the new hype and the land of opportunity.
Yeah, and like unsettled land.
Yeah,
unsettled land. Unconquered.
Untouched.
Untouched discovered land. Free of opportunity.
So ridiculous, bro. God, how are you just gonna ignore the whole fucking population living here already?
They just see this whole civilization. They're like, home.
This shit ours, ain't it?
Tell them to get the kids. You know? Pack my bags. Let's go.
But yeah, that whole thing is crazy because I remember learning it in school and like before I was in high school, I was like, damn right they fucking fought England, you know, like. You're hella like America and shit.
Well, I mean, it's kind of.
And then once you're in high school, you kind of realize like a little bit what's going on.
Yeah, it's pretty fucked.
Like, but the way that they write in the textbook is so like patriotic and pro-American.
Yeah, like they discovered.
Like we're so like the protagonists in that. Like we got independence and we found our country and we made it ours. You know, it's like, goddamn, the way they're really just kind of indoctrinating us.
And
as a jit.
I mean, it's kind of respect to like leave, you know, like that takes balls. You're
going
fucking
to San Diego, you know.
Yeah, I know what Christopher was going through at the time. Hey, 2 Christophers traveling in a new world.
Yeah,
fucking some shit up wherever
shit
they land.
ain't easy, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
Both will be remembered in history.
Yeah,
you know, good or bad, that's up to you.
One has a suicide bomber. One is the one that discovered America. But I mean, once they realize like. It's just there's always a better way of going through things, you know? Yep. Like, you know, co-create. Or what is it?
Coexist.
Coexist.
There you go.
Yeah.
You should get that bumper sticker. You should get that sticker on your car. You see that one?
What does it say?
It says coexist, but it's like every letter is like a like a peace sign, and then there's like the Star of David or something. It's a bunch of like Zen kind of peaceful
yeah
things. I don't think it's the Star of David, but it's something. But you should get one of those for the RAV. It'd go good.
Just stop talking.
Okay. We should probably talk about the submarine, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's over.
I wanted to talk about it last week, and I fucking forgot. And I'm so pissed because it's so relevant.
Yeah, Chris was like, I got something to tell you, so I don't want to talk about it. I'm going to go in my room for 10 minutes and listen to the news about it. And then he forgot about it.
I was so well researched, too. God damn it. So
now everybody knows. What you know. And have you updated yourself on it at all?
Not at all.
Great.
Well, I mean, just what I've seen. But I haven't purposely,
Okay,
looked.
go.
Okay, basically, it's probably knowledge.
For those who don't know,
for the few that don't
living
know,
under a rock.
Okay.
For all those edgy people that don't have social media,
it's $250,000 a head to go in the submarine that goes underwater in the Atlantic Ocean, 13,000 feet deep, which takes 2 hours to descend that far. Which apparently is a really fucking big deal because like. Just diving, I guess you can't even go like close to that remotely.
Yeah, I think you can only go like 100 feet.
Yeah, without the pressure like fucking you up and making you sick and shit. Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. But it's $250,000. I don't know how many people are on it. I don't fucking remember. It's like 4 or 6 or something.
5.
Okay, but they're all super rich, as you would have probably guessed. Yes, $250,000 fucking dollars for. I don't know how long it would last, but I don't think it's a very long thing. Like less than a day. You know, it's like probably like a 6-hour thing. But yeah, basically they're on this little tour thing to look at the sunken Titanic at the bottom of the ocean, and all of a sudden the like mothership or whatever lost communication to the submarine. And then fucking nobody ever heard of it and they have a limited supply of oxygen, which I think was like
3 days, I think.
Something
I think
like
it was
that.
Quite a few days, though.
I think it was 3 days. Yeah. And it's just big news for some reason.
Yeah, it just trended and it stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, and there's like rich billionaire people where they're like, okay, we care.
Yeah. And the real kicker here, I think, is that like they flexed it so much that the way to control the submarine is with a fucking Xbox controller.
Yeah.
That they like modified to be like a Bluetooth controller and like, oh, so fancy, it's Bluetooth, you know? But I'm just thinking like, it's all fun and games until you fucking can't get yourself out of the ocean. And you're fucking that deep. With
it's all like
2 days of oxygen left.
Cool and what is it? Innovating, stuff.
Well, it's cutting edge,
until it fucks up. Until you're popping like a balloon.
Dude, yeah. Which eventually is what happened. And it's crazy because when I was researching for it, like that day of the last podcast, just to kind of, get myself well versed on the topic, they were interviewing this guy from like the Canadian National Guard, because a bunch of different countries like helped, like they were scanning the ocean or whatever, looking for them. And the guy that was like in charge of the National Guard, he was like, I am so confident we're gonna find him. Like I think it's looking really good, like, dude, he went on for so long. Like, it was a long speech of him being like, it's looking really good, and, like, I'm very confident.
Why was he so confident?
I don't know why, dude. He was just like, I don't know, man. I think because he was like, all they did was lose communication. Like, they could just go right the fuck back up. The only thing is just finding him, like, at the top of the ocean somewhere. That was his, like, thinking.
Yeah.
Little did he know. That fucking submarine imploded, which I had to kind of figure out what that meant. But apparently something was wrong with the submarine because the pressure of the ocean, which apparently is fucking insane at that depth.
Yeah. Think about if Chris sat on you, but like maybe 2 of him.
Think about you're fucking 7 years old again. You just finished a Pepsi can, and you put it on the ground and stomped on it. That's what happened in the fucking submarine.
I remember I've only done that a couple of times when I was like recycling, and I thought it was so cool.
I used to do
like,
it all the time. Yeah, you feel so
I was
strong.
like, wow, and it feels good because it goes like straight down,
flat.
Anyways,
The little noise. Yeah, that's basically what happened in submarine. The pressure of the ocean like made it like cave in.
Bad.
But like, yeah, everybody. I keep seeing all these simulations on TikTok and shit.
Yeah, it's so brutal. And
they're like this, but times 100. Every time it's like this times 50.
Yeah, like the worst possible like demonstration.
Literally.
Like times 10.
And then I literally saw one that went so in depth. It was like so unnecessary. But they were like, so at this pressure, like the fucking thing went from like this size to this size, and they're like, the time it takes for the brain to like process what had happened, it's like they didn't even, apparently the people on board, like they didn't even know they were dead, and they never knew they were dead, and they're just dead.
Honestly, I think I would have probably noticed just because like my reaction time is so quick. I'd be like,
yeah,
fuck. And I think, no, I think there would be like a pocket where that's not getting imploded. And I think I would have been able
you would
to
have gone to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then using, when something like that, energy comes in, energy has to come out, right?
Yeah.
So using that, escaping, I would use the pressure that's coming out to shoot myself to the top.
Yeah.
Okay. And, everyone talks about pressure when you're going down. There is no pressure when you're going up. Don't worry about that. I'm not going to blow up my eardrums or anything.
When it shoots you like a rocket towards the surface.
Yeah. Like that you almost have like your own little air bubble.
Yeah.
So if you were okay
it's
there.
like when the fucking spaceships are coming back
down
to Earth.
Yeah, you see the
they're
little
on fire.
Yeah.
But they're not
good.
on fire.
Yeah.
It's just the fire around them.
Yeah, it's like the barrier.
Yeah.
At one point, it's a barrier.
Yeah.
So same thing. I'd just go straight up, right? And pop up, okay?
Yeah.
Now, of course, what happens when things blow up? They cause what? Debris.
Okay.
So one little plate follows me up, okay? But it's depressurized now, so all of a sudden it floats.
Okay.
So I land with it like a boogie board.
Yeah.
And they're already looking for me. The whole fucking National Guard's looking for me.
Yeah.
And they would have found me.
And that implosion probably caused a little ripple in the water.
They would have heard that.
And you rode the waves to the fucking ship on the
and I would have been like... Yeah, you put my shirt out. Okay, realistically, Chris, you're in a submarine with 5 people you don't know. Okay, those same people. So I think it was like 2 older gentlemen, 2 middle-aged, and a
kid.
Yeah. And let's say the other one's a kid too. So you only got 3 older gentlemen.
Yeah.
How are you dissecting this? Like what's going on these couple of days? You have like 3 days.
Okay, but
you don't know.
My understanding, and this is where I haven't researched, which I don't really think they fucking know. But I'm pretty sure, like, when they lost communication was when it imploded.
Yeah, they died.
Like, I don't think they were ever lost.
Yeah, no,
There was no fucking search and rescue. It was like, let's just find the fucking pieces.
And which is crazy because, like, that guy was, like, so confident because...
It's crazy because the news headlines were like, 40 hours left, 30 hours left. They're fucking dead from the start.
They were dead from the start.
There was never a fucking...
And they were saying they heard bangs, I thought.
I'm going to give you the chance. Anyways.
That sucks, man. Because I think if it... Well,
would you say bangs? What?
I thought they said they heard like knocking sounds in the ocean and they thought it was them. Oh, wow. But maybe it was just someone was like they're clapping cheeks in there.
Someone said that. When you catch that fly.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just say you didn't implode right away.
Okay.
And the head doctor the head scientist there is like, all right guys, we have 96 hours, don't worry, like
we do our best.
We're all billionaires. They're looking for us.
Uh-huh.
They knew our previous location. Let's just wait and sit. What are you doing?
Like, I think the first thing I would do is establish a pee corner. Because that's important.
Yeah. Well, would you drink your
pee?
pee?
You need to keep morale high, for one. And you need to keep the group strife down at a minimum.
Yeah.
When I drink my pee, probably.
Anytime you smell pee, you're immediately thinking filth and I want to get out of here.
Well, what's your pee? And it makes Noel gag in the car.
Okay, that too. But 5 guys in water. You ever been near water when you have to pee?
Bad. You're like, just
pee.
think about how claustrophobic and like freaking the fuck out you'd be.
Yeah. Okay.
What would I do, bro? What can you do? Fucking.
Do you give any sort of like a dominance position right away? I think you leave it up to the scientists.
I'd leave it up to the. Yeah, first them for sure. I think everybody'd be looking to them like, what the fuck do we do? Do you think they even knew what the fuck to do, or would know?
I think they have protocol.
Yeah, what to do?
Yeah, like just what can you do?
Just go straight the fuck back up.
What does? Oh, because he died.
They fucking died instantly.
So yeah, I heard it got. It just
this video I saw was gnarly because it was like saying, basically there was no space left in there, and like they all just got crushed into like a pulp, basically.
Probably got like.
And it said that like they just turned into like a smoothie, basically. And they just like shot out of the thing, like the juice of them, and it just like fed the whole ecosystem, and it's just a circle of life.
It's kind of beautiful.
Yeah, that's what the spin they put on the TikTok too. They're like, which is kind of beautiful, you know, not to make light of the situation.
Yeah. Well, I saw a video recently of like it was like a dead fish on the floor of the ocean. It was like, watch as the ocean does its thing,
and everything
just
came in like
a bunch of different animals, like a bunch, like fishes, like little crawlers,
crabs and shit.
Yeah, everything was just kind of feeding on it, like to everything, and then everyone went away. I was like, wow, that's nice.
Now, with the memes and all,
real quick,
okay.
Let's say they said we have 3 weeks of oxygen, we have 1 week of food. No, we have 4 days of food. Let's just say for some reason.
Yeah.
At one point, do you start getting aggressive?
Oh, and like beating someone's ass for the extra bagel?
Or for them?
What do you mean?
For them to eat. You're eating them.
Oh, wow.
Like at one point, you're like,
that's dark.
When am I supposed to go?
Dude, because
like
it
Rick
would
Grimes.
Kind of get to that, right?
Yeah, or like you're using too much oxygen with 5 people, so you know 2.
Yeah,
it's like when you rob a bank.
Less.
Why would you split 100 million with 5 when you could split it with 2?
How many days do I have? 4? No, 4 days of food, but it's 3 weeks. You said?
Yeah, let's just keep it long. Where it's like you have to kill someone.
Dude, imagine how paranoid you'd get. Like I'd be like,
because I'm so like, okay, like I trusted humanity. I'm like, you know, we'll be okay.
But you can't trust the other.
But that fucker right there, I don't know what the fuck you've been doing, and you're looking at me a little too long.
I mean,
you're a billionaire.
I think with my jiu-jitsu knowledge,
and you're young, I
stand a little bit better of a. I
think I say I kill everyone but the scientist because I need him.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm like, oh, here's the deal. If I can have blood all over my face. All right, let's not lose our cool. Let's not blow things out of proportion.
Just hella blood out. You're just like, people could just be so uptight nowadays.
Probably like a week and a half. You'd be so fucking hungry though.
Yeah, I'd be like,
and are you gonna eat them raw? Because you're not making a fire in there.
You can't.
Apparently, when it imploded, like the speed and like pressure of that like implosion, it caused like a shitload of heat, I think. So I think they also kind of got like burned and shit, like as they were.
Well, I was seeing a video and I was like, well, a grenade is basically like a fast chemical reaction. It's like it goes from like air to or something to gas, whatever it is before gas. Maybe air. Is air gas? Is it air gas?
I think it probably goes from a solid to an air to gas. Yeah.
Is air gas?
Yes.
I don't know. Wait, what's the 3 things? Gas, liquid, and air.
Solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
Air is gas, huh? Interesting. I don't know. It just seems too pure.
Dude, chemistry is so fucking interesting. People hate it, but when I took it in high school and college, I was like so interested. It literally just describes everything. Everything.
Like we're all just chemicals, you know.
Exactly. You know.
Anyways, it was saying like the reaction or the the speed of it turning from something to gas. I still don't know what it's turning from.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Is so fast that it just expands.
Yeah.
So quick, and there's just like a bunch of tiny chemicals.
Oh.
So it just like blows up and causes fire and fucking blows up anything in its way. I explained that so poorly, but it was something like
that's good. And then isn't like the pieces of the grenade like what kills you too? Because you get a bunch of fucking
it's like
metal
shrapnel, and I think they fill it
with shit.
With
right?
shite.
That's so evil
Bro,
to create
awful.
something like that.
Like
you are making something to kill someone.
To fuck me up.
Exactly.
Do you think are you the type, like realistically, all said and done, you're in a room with all your friends, a grenade gets thrown. Are you the type to jump on it?
No. I'm fucking trying to run as quick as I can out of there.
Yeah, like I think
to jump on it.
Okay,
you would. I feel like you would.
I feel like I would.
I think
is it that or I freeze? I can't run.
You're always trying to be the hero.
Yeah. I throw Noel on it. Noel!
If there was girls in the room, you'd definitely jump on it.
Yeah. I'd be like, wait, yeah. all of a sudden, I rip my shirt. I have enough time to rip my shirt.
No girls, I think you're pushing somebody on top of it. You're inside tripping me on top of it.
I pull you back as you're running
Call a
out.
dragon on fucking.
I always imagine like if I get like hear shootings that I would like get next to the closest person.
Dude,
like,
I
cover 'em.
always. Oh, okay. I always think that I'm gonna take that motherfucker down.
Oh no,
all the time.
I don't know. I don't think that close. Like they're that close to me, but I'm thinking like if I just hear gunshots and it's like shoo shoo, like whoever's close to me, grab and go down.
Like when I was in a classroom, I'd always think like if I heard bullets, I'd fucking get right next to the door, and like as soon as that motherfucker opened, I'd be like, ah! And I'd fucking, I'd handle.
Yeah.
Reality, I'm probably getting.
I remember
killed.
one of our high school teachers says that like the natural instinct of someone when someone's throwing something at your face is to cover. So he's like, worst comes to worst, they come through that door, you just start throwing shit at them, and like they might flinch,
I had a teacher. It was sophomore year, Mrs. Shiproot. Shout out, she was pretty cool. We did a whole role play of like if there was like an active shooter.
She's like, all right, act dead,
Of what we're gonna. She takes out an actual gun. She's like,
yeah.
Don't worry, the safety's on.
It's not. Oh.
But no, it was like we all. So it was like a long room. You know how the science rooms were? They're pretty long.
Yeah.
And there's
that
two
nice little
doors.
black table that's always so cold. And
You
you
tell
put
the
your hand
craziest
on.
stories at them. You
Yeah.
ever see memes like that?
Yeah.
There's two doors in the front of the room, right? So we're all gonna go to the front of the room in between the two doors because they're both on like each end.
Yeah.
Against the wall. Turn the lights off and be like dead silent.
Where
And
the
she
door
was
would
like-
open, like so you're behind the door, or no, you're right in front of the door, right?
Like the doors are on each side of us.
Yeah, but when it opens, you're on the left side of the door, right? So there.
Yeah, like when it opens, they're gonna see us. Pretty sure. We're supposed to be like dead silent. She had the doors locked, so like if they shouldn't be able to get in. But if they did, she was gonna grab the like trash can. Like as soon as he opened the door, she would be like, "Bam!" Like hit him in the fucking face. And she did it. Like in the simulation, she like hit the door so hard. And I was like, "God damn!" A little convincing.
Nice.
And I think like the fire extinguisher was like another prop to like.
I was thinking she was gonna cover him like with the dumpster. That'd be kind of funny,
It's a fucking cartoon.
Yeah, he's like
Tom and Jerry.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I think I'd grab the Bunsen burner. and
I think I'd grab the 500 milliliter Erlenmeyer boiling flask.
Yeah, that somehow breaks with the lightest touch. And it's you.
I'd break it first and then stab him in the fucking eye socket. Yeah. Oh.
What other deadly is it? Put the eye wash station so he can't see. He's like, and with the soap.
I get fucking bromine gas and I don't know.
I don't know what other stuff we did.
What else is there? No, seriously, what can we think of?
We had pliers. We had a lot of pliers. There was a lot of chemical changes in glass pipettes or like glass tubes.
Yeah.
What is that called?
Pipettes?
No, the glass tubes. We did that a lot in college. We were in college. But
Pipettes.
chemical.
Fuck. No, the pipette was a little thing you squeezed with, right?
Yeah.
Oh, fucking remember. What grade did you get in there? We took it together in college.
I think I got either a low B or high C. I think his grading system was hella clutch, right?
Yeah.
It was like a 75 for a B, like
yeah. Or
65 for a D or
it
something.
was crazy.
And,
So
like
everybody would
everything
take
was
him.
5 lower.
He was a shit professor. Like he had the worst reviews. I
loved-
thought he was fine.
I
but,
loved the
like,
way he talked.
I remember you saying that.
He talked like he had like he talked kind of like this, like
yeah, he did. He had a little bit of a list.
like his tongue would hit the back of his teeth somehow. Like I don't know, it's just like soft. You know, it wasn't like a complete lisp, like Mike Tyson, but not like that.
A little
It
bit.
wasn't like this, like Mike Tyson. You know, it was like it just hit in the back of it, not in between on the bottom of his
like
teeth.
open your. Did you see that TikTok of the submarine?
Yeah,
So fucked. Real quick, I just remember in that chemistry class, we would have exams every time we met, which was once a week. It was a 10-question exam, and I remember Jaime would never fucking study or watch the videos or anything.
Dude,
He
I've
would
never
go-
studied in high school or
He
college.
would watch the videos like 30 minutes before class and just try to like cram, which was insane. And I remember one time he got 100% and I got like an 80 or a 70, and he was like rubbing it in my face so hard, even though I get better than you every time.
Yeah, like the one
'Cause
time
I'd
I was
actually
like,
studied.
the one time I'm like, you're a fucking idiot, bud.
Bro.
Fuck society. Dude, I just remember like I just never wanted to take time to study. And I remember thinking too, I was like, I can't believe I do good in these things. I'm like,
Nuts.
I
You're
was just
smart,
so
man,
perfect.
but-
I was so perfect at like looking at the questions and the answers and like just the little that I know, like process of elimination, just most likely. And
you're good
I
at
do that
that.
so much in anatomy. I fucking failed anatomy, but I still got like a D, you know?
Yeah, you're so good at it.
Yeah.
You got a D.
But I mean, beforehand,
Just
man,
do
I
it.
would just never really study. I was like, I remember thinking like, bro, if you have to study so hard to pass, I was like, you're a fucking idiot. I just was like, bro, like there's just no way that with nothing I'm doing decent. And like, I just need like an hour a day, you know, and I still didn't do that.
Yeah.
Now I have more respect for people who study. I'm like, wow, okay, you want, because it's not about passing, it's about learning it. Like you really want. Like Chris still says some shit from fucking high school and college.
I feel like I retained a lot because I would study a lot.
Like you drilled in your head.
Attention. What do you think?
Remember?
Okay.
In chemistry, when we have this guy that sat next to us or in front of us, and he would be looking at the teacher to like listen to what he's saying, right?
So his back would be to us.
Yeah, and you know we're all looking at the teacher like right here, so he's in front of me, back to us, and he'd always have his like pants kind of sagging, and it was just like the fattest, darkest, grossest like butt crack in front of us. And me and Chris just thought it was so funny. I remember at one point
it was so
hard
bad not to laugh.
Dude, it was so bad where it was like
we're in college and the teacher's talking to us like the whole class and we're like like you're in high school again, dude, you know?
So bad. Like I remember being like hot. And I was like, I think I had to leave because we're close to the door. We were close to the door, so I was like, if I had to leave, like I just could be like, I gotta go. But I remember thinking, dude, I cannot stop laughing.
And you can't stop looking at it, and then I'm laughing, and then you're laughing.
It's one of the worst feelings.
There's a few other people at our table laughing too.
And they looked at us, and then they looked at it, and they started laughing too. And I was like, oh my god, dude! I think I was smiling so hard because he wasn't looking.
Your face hurts. Like,
and then when he is looking, you're like.
You know, or you're just like so bad, dude. And I'm trying to respect you, like you're a professor.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm not a
and
child.
I'm acting like a child.
I've never been like the one to disrupt class too much. You know,
well, I didn't disrupt it, but I would partake. You know,
yeah, you'd push Anthony to fart.
Exactly, and then I was always the one like not getting in trouble. Even in high school, I would do this shit. It was bad. So what about the memes for the submarines? Because there's so many fucking memes of this whole fiasco of these people dying.
Yeah,
and I think. Do you think if they weren't rich billionaires, because that's the argument, is like everybody's kind of, even before we knew they were dead, everybody's just like dragging these fucking people like, well, they're fucking billionaires, so they deserve to die. Do you think there would be memes even if they weren't like rich billionaires, you know?
I mean, what are you doing that's something that extreme costs money?
Yeah.
It's like, how else are you going to be doing that?
Okay, what if it didn't cost money, though? What if this was like $60 a person? Do you think there'd still be memes?
If it's got the same attention, it's gonna get memes. Yeah, but I don't think it would be as funny to laugh at because it's like it kind of sucks. Like just shit.
And we probably see the people and they'd look like ordinary.
People.
You know? So I think you'd hold them to like your own
I've just seen
standard.
These white fucking old guys. And they're like,
right.
Let's just go on vacation. Like fuck you, bro. $250,000. But it's also like fuck the system because it's like there's no way that there's opportunity for people to spend $250,000 like that.
Like, I don't know if my lifetime I'll ever have $250,000 like at one time.
That's a house.
You know,
that's a house.
I mean, God willing, hopefully.
After these shirts.
Oh man,
I'm getting close. But it's just like fucked. Where it's like, there's no way that entertainment should have like that high of a price tag.
It doesn't even seem that fun. Is the thing too? I'm like,
the only thing I can think of.
I've seen the video of the fucking Titanic under the water, like what they see.
Yeah, like the robots and stuff.
And it just doesn't look that appealing to me.
Like you just see it, but it looks dead.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
dead, it's all overgrown, just fucking
decayed.
It looks like shit.
Dark.
You know?
There's like
and that's coming from
plants.
someone who's like a big nerd about like ocean stuff, animals, space, like all that shit.
I'd rather go see the corals like close to the ocean.
What I'm saying. Like let me see some fish or something. Like,
yeah,
I don't give a fuck about this ship. You know, I've seen
like
the movie.
I'm not gonna see anything with the boat.
I don't even like the movie.
You could tell me that's a random ass boat, and I'd be like, whoa, okay, like.
I'd be cool if, like, no, for a second, like, oh shit.
Yeah,
that's it.
Like, I'd rather see a pirate ship than this.
It'd get like a little nose breathe like this.
Like, nice, you know. And then they're like, all right, take me back up, you know.
It's kind of the thing, like, when people go to Hawaii, I think a lot of people visit like the Pearl Harbor, like.
Pearl Harbor.
Yeah, they have like a Pearl Harbor like museum kind of thing, and you can like float over like where the ships were like shot down and shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Is that where Pearl Harbor happened?
It's in Hawaii.
That's where Pearl Harbor happened?
Yes.
We got to attack there?
In Hawaii.
I always thought like
because
attack on Pearl Harbor. I can't fucking say that word.
Pearl Harbor.
Pearl Harbor was like almost like New York.
No.
Because it just seems so like American home. Like they attacked us, you know?
It's another Another land we found that was uninhabited.
That was uninhabited, and it was perfect for us. Perfect temperature year round.
I think part of that is that it was so convenient for us to have Hawaii because I don't think Hawaii came in until like the mid 1900s, right?
Well, I know Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico?
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's way better.
Yeah.
I know Puerto Rico. That didn't come in like until like what, the last 100 years?
Recently. Probably till Bad Bunny started making music.
They're like, fuck, I guess. Come on over here. We'll
But
help you.
I think Hawaii was like a good location for us because like in terms of war and shit, it was a really good spot for us because there's like a lot of Navy
between the
and Air
ships,
Force
right?
and
Because
shit,
between
I
the northern
think we
continent
have a lot
and
of bases
the
there.
Europe continent.
Asia.
Is that kind of in between?
Asia.
Why did I say Europe?
Europe's by like the East Coast, New York and shit. But yeah,
You're right.
and that's why Japan I think attacked that because it was like
Close.
so close. Yeah,
Yeah.
gnarly.
Isn't it crazy? Like, technically, I don't know how expensive it is, but it should probably be super cheap. Well, how far? Because, the map's always, like, cut off on the left side and the right side.
Yeah.
But if you close it, is it still a far distance to fly? Like, would it be cheap if we weren't a different continent?
What do you mean?
Like, no, more like if they were more ally-y.
What do you mean?
Like, why is it so expensive to fly to Asia when it's like, isn't that pretty close? Since it's like we're all the way to the left, they're all the way to the right.
I mean, I don't know. You have to fly all the way across the Pacific, which is the biggest ocean in the
That's
world.
what I'm saying. I didn't know. I don't know. Like, how big is that? Like, how big?
Yeah,
is
it's
that?
pretty fucking far.
Okay.
Yeah, I think
didn't
it's
know if
pretty
it was
far.
like kind of close where I could.
But
live.
I think they just tax the shit out of flights because like, how the fuck else are you gonna get there? Especially when it's overseas like that. Like, you're not gonna fucking sail.
Yeah.
You know, this is fucking. You know. But I was saying Pearl Harbor is kind of the same thing where it's like, I really don't give two shits to see that. You know.
Yeah. I don't really care
can
to see
take it or
much.
leave it.
Like,
what do you care to see?
the life end of my eyes.
Women.
Yeah. Like, I think it's cool, but I've just never done that. Like, I've never gone to like a historical place besides maybe field trips. Like, like seeing like the Abraham Lincoln big ass statue. What is that called? Is that in front of the White House?
Sitting like that.
Is that in front of the White House? Why don't I know anything? I don't know where anything is.
I just don't give. I never gave much of a shit about history.
Yeah.
I was more like science and like English.
Okay, where's the what is it called? The Louvre?
It's in Europe, right? It's an art thing.
It's a pyramid, no? Is the Mona Lisa in it?
I don't even know. Oh, it's a museum of art, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's gotta be in Italy, right?
I think it's in Europe.
Well, no shit. But okay, dude, we should do like a geography quiz. That'd be fun.
That'd
be fun. Okay, let's look up a geography like quiz real quick. Can we?
I want to do really bad with you. Tim the Tapman and Nick Merckx
Dude,
did
we should
it.
do trivia on here. It'd be really good.
They did smart? Are you smarter than a fifth grader game?
That's a
and
good
that's
one.
so fun.
That's
I think
a really good
Chris.
one. We should do that on the show sometime.
Okay, geography quiz. Quizlet? I feel like Quizlet always has like some cool stuff.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to sign in. Okay.
Oh, God, that sure looks so nice. I'm just looking at the fucking graphic right there. Anyways. What?
Not that one. Okay, what's the world's longest river?
The Nile.
The world's highest mountain?
Is it the Nile?
Oh, shit. Yeah, the Nile.
Nice.
Congratulations.
All right.
The world's highest mountain.
Mount Everest.
The world's largest hot desert.
Sahara.
Yes.
God damn it, I'm good.
The world's largest ocean.
Pacific.
The second most populated country. Now we're getting hard.
Oh, wow. Second is tough because I think the first is China.
Nice.
Second. It's not the U.S. We're not that crazy populated. I want to say Russia.
That's your final guess?
Yeah.
India.
Ah, fuck.
That's good.
They are pretty popular. But
You know what? I feel like I never hear about India.
I'm like, I knew it.
Like, I never hear about India, the country, at all.
You didn't hear much.
Like, I hear about China and I hear about Russia, but that's mostly because, like, we're scared of them.
Yeah.
But, like, India, like, what are they doing?
I remember one of my professors in college, he said he went to India to, like, research or some shit. And he said, it's pretty fucked, so, like, not to offend anybody, but he said...
That's what he said, not us.
He said, if there's a hell on earth, it's there.
Oh shit.
He said he's like you be walking through the streets and people are like begging and like grasping at like your legs for like any type of food, money and stuff. He said it's like very tragic. I think because it's like overpopulated.
Probably why it's like the second most populated.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm sure it's hot as fuck there.
I think so.
I think it's like right in the equator, right?
I think England, shocker. I think like colonized the fuck out of them back in the day.
Yeah, that's probably, they probably left them with nothing now.
Yeah, and they were like taxing the shit, I think, out of their like salt or something. There's something with the salt because they can get salt like straight from like the ocean there, I believe.
Yeah.
And I think they were like super oppressed because of England wanting to like take advantage of them. Of course. England's in Africa. England's everywhere, bro. Like,
I've been seeing so many TikToks about Africa and like how it's like the world's richest continent, like with natural resources, but it's like like the second poorest fucking
like
continent or something, you know, or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just like, and then it would always show like the lineage of like leaders trying to like actually use Africa's resource for themselves and like, you know, build something, and they just all just get fucking marked. Like they just all just get fucking stunted.
I think they do have crazy resources. I think I remember learning in school that they used to like trade like salt for gold
because
they had
so
much fucking gold.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
So stupid, dude.
Yeah.
Okay, how many continents are there?
7.
God, you didn't even have to.
These are easy.
The continent where Australia is located.
Australia.
The continent. I don't know why it says the continent where Australia is located, but it says Oceania.
I think that's outdated. Or is Oceania? I don't know. Is that fucking... I know they used to call it that, but I don't think it's called that anymore. Huh.
The capital city of Russia.
Oh, man.
I said it earlier.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, Moscow.
Nice.
Nice.
Did
you have to remember the United States capitals in elementary school? I had to memorize all of them and say them in front of the class.
Jesus.
All of them. Crazy.
I don't even know what I learned in school. What are they teaching me?
You don't remember shit, huh?
Yeah. It's because it's a lot of capital cities that I just know you're not even going to get.
Let's do a few more, then we'll move on.
Yeah. The most populous city.
In the world?
Yeah.
Singapore?
No.
Fuck. Populated? In the world. Okay, Hong Kong.
No.
Fuck. Continent? Can you give me that?
Asia.
Fuck. Beijing.
No.
Damn it.
Come on, Chris.
I'm trying.
It's cool.
Tokyo?
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. Damn. Crazy ass city.
Which general led U.S. troops during the Vietnam War?
What the fuck?
Okay, sorry. I don't know why. That's
Sergeant Dan. Lieutenant Dan?
Oh, I love that character, man. Okay, a couple more.
Okay.
What is the plural form of the word deer?
Deer.
How the fuck do you know that?
It's fucking Caucasian everyday language.
I would say like door or something.
Really?
I don't know. Like if you said what's the plural form, I would say it's not that. Geese?
Yeah. What's the plural of moose?
You know what I want to say. A moose?
Yeah, what's plural moose?
Isn't that oh. I'm thinking moo.
What?
Oh. Mooses.
It's just moose.
Ah, you know I want to say meese.
I do. I think you want to say meese.
Mishka,
what about
Mishka.
mice? What's the plural of mice?
Mice?
Yeah.
Oh.
What about rats? I just said it. Damn it. Thought I could get you with reets.
All right, I think we should give up because there's a lot of like.
All right.
Which ones?
I wanted to tell this story real quick. Okay, about the memes though, real quick about the submarine. Sorry.
Wow, another one. This one's
Do we tie that up? Basically, I think right?
They're dead.
The memes though.
Oh,
Do you feel bad for them at all?
I mean, everyone's a product of their environment, so I'm sure like they weren't like. Yeah, it's. I mean, I don't have that much sympathy for them. Like,
me neither.
Especially since you're older, it's like you've had so much to like not be.
There was a kid there.
Dumb shit. The only one I like, the two people I feel bad for is more the kid. Oh, 19. God knows if I was like, I'll fucking take it. Even if I didn't really want to, I'd be like, well, it's like spending like
the submarine.
Yeah.
If you got offered the trip.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay.
I think I'd be
Like, I'm
scared
19.
though. I
Yeah,
think
but I'm
I'd
like-
be claustrophobic and be like, I don't know, man.
But come on, you'd be like.
But I
fuck.
think I'm in the stage of my life where I'd be like, I'm gonna push myself to do tiny things,
Exactly.
and then I fucking die.
And you hear it tick. It's like the Nemo when it like hits the little balloon and it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Run away, run away.
I don't remember that.
That's like the big shark.
Want to be swim away? I mean, come on now.
God. Okay.
I wanted to tell this little story. We talked about how Noel was gagging in the drive back from San Diego. During that time, Jaime was peeing in a water bottle. Out of nowhere. It was the funniest fucking thing. We're just driving. Another story I want to tell after this. Remind me, just a short one, very short.
We'll remind you what's the keyword.
Aliens. We were driving back from San Diego, and we're just like stuck in LA traffic, like pretty slow traffic, hella cars around us. And just out of nowhere, Jaime's like, I gotta pee. He fucking gets the bottle, pulls his pants down, and just starts pissing in the bottle. And he had the lights on, right?
Yeah, shitty ass fucking overhead lights.
The overhead lights on. I'm like, bro, we're in traffic. Like, we're going like 10 miles an hour. Like, people are next to us, you know? Low car. You didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't know.
Which usually you would.
I would, but I just remember I was just like, I gotta pee. Like,
I
knew
peed
we
a
couldn't
lot
get
that
off.
trip too, and I remember thinking like, you're peeing an abnormal amount.
Dude, I peed a lot.
Like
That's because I
what?
drank a lot.
Okay, but that was the day after.
I mean, I'm pretty sure like I had to.
Rehydrating.
Well, does that
Pedialyte.
work like that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, but so he starts peeing, and I started filming it with my phone with my flash on.
First, he takes off my light. He turns it off.
I think because I was like, bro, people are gonna see, and I thought you would want that because you're always embarrassed of shit like this happening.
So I turned it on and I wanted it off.
Okay.
Okay. First of all,
I'm trying to be a good friend and look out here because
Yeah.
I know you.
yeah, you know me. Yeah,
Okay.
sure. All right.
And then I start filming with my flashlight, knowing you wouldn't like that, right? Because it's illuminating what's happening to the cars around. And no, you didn't say anything. Like, you weren't tripping. But I remember feeling pressure to stop recording you. So I was recording, and then I recorded the road to show, like, look, this is happening with, like, people around. And as I did that, you start freaking out.
Yeah, bad.
Chris, I can't see. Chris. And as you were freaking out, I fucking feel you pee on my leg. Across the fucking center divide, he starts pissing on my leg.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
When like I saw, it, I was like,
You're peeing the whole time, fine. And as soon as
Yeah.
I move the light, apparently you can't pee anymore in the bottle. Like,
as
what?
busy as bite, I'm like,
What changed? I don't understand.
I remember. Well, I peed. And I put it towards my dick,
Uh-huh.
and that's when Chris started recording. And immediately as I started peeing, I think like my skin got caught in front of my pee hole.
Really? So you didn't have it pulled back?
I don't know. Or no, maybe like the pressure of me putting it in the bottle, like it moved it.
Okay.
You know how like that's what it's called? You know, like this is the circle, right?
Yeah. You're pressing your head against
so,
it.
like your head kind of like
Yeah.
it's not perfect, so at one point like it kind of pulls,
Yeah.
so your head could go anywhere.
Okay.
Right, left, middle.
Yeah.
So I think when I realized I started peeing, or when I peed, I realized like it's not going where I want it to go.
Yeah.
So I needed to pull it out just a little bit, just to re-shove it in.
Okay.
And right when I was kind of about
And
to
Jaime
do
can't
that,
stop peeing once he started.
yeah, I don't know how to do that.
You just pinch it for a second.
It hurts.
I know, but it's for a second.
Really? No, like
it's
bad.
for the greater good.
Like it hurts bad. I think I will literally freak out. Anyways, like I've tried that, and I'll just have to let go. Like it just doesn't work.
if you
and
hold it for a
Chris-
second, that's it.
Took off my vision. So when I tried to readjust, I just didn't know where I was at one point, and then I just saw it squirt up.
And
then
you
I-
could see it in the video, which I didn't realize.
Oh wow, yes.
If you go slow motion, you kind of scroll it, you could see your piss like shooting in the air.
Dude, I remember just seeing like I thought it was gonna be way more bad.
Did you
about
know
it.
they peed on
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it like squirt hell to left, which
I
I was like so I was
fucking
so
hard.
freaked out. And then I don't know how. I think by the time you got the light, I kind of about already
Yeah,
figured it
that
out.
was all
Well, I
good.
just pushed it back in and hoped.
And
That's
it
all I
was
could do,
good.
and it was good. And I didn't even pee
You
that
did
much.
not even pee that much
Yeah.
at all. And it was so yellow. I'm like, there's no way to pee that bad.
Yeah, I think
it was like this much of the bottle.
I just remember being like, "We're in traffic. Like we're not gonna go on an exit. Let me just."
You
pee.
just started thinking about it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
All right, aliens.
The other little story I was gonna tell. The whole drive back, I was listening to podcasts about aliens and shit, or UFOs more specifically. There's a difference. And I I'm just super like nerdy on that topic, and I get super interested in stuff. And I was listening to them Saturday night. I was listening to a podcast, and I left it playing as I was falling asleep because I was so tired. I was like, I know it's not gonna like distract me.
Saturday night?
Yeah.
This weekend?
Yeah.
Oh.
So I was falling asleep with it playing, and I remember waking up and just being like so like creeped out and like paranoid and shit. I think because I was thinking about aliens and shit as I'm falling asleep, and I woke up and I remember just being so like scared. And I was home alone, like my sister was at work, and I remember just being so creeped out, like not even, like a kid again, like not even wanting to like look around my room.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I remember a few times waking up with like hell anxiety, and I think one time it's kind of blurry, but I think I woke up and I was like, like heavy breathing and like freaking out and like super tense and shit. Crazy.
I remember recently I think I've said this on the pod. I've been super scared of like aircraft and like sky, like especially at the sky at night, just because of the movie Nope.
Oh,
like, just
yeah.
for some reason that movie just brought out like a fear of mine.
Yeah.
Of just like the depth of something that big and in the sky and it's swooping you. So like sometimes I'll be hearing airplanes or just, airplane, but it sounds really intense, right? And I'll like be like,
oh wow,
like, where is it? Like, what is it? Because I think it's like an alien or something.
You're creeped out.
Yeah, I remember in my car I was at Ripon and I heard like this noise and I was like, but it didn't really sound like an airplane. It just sounded like intense. And I remember like in my car I was like I was getting scared and I didn't want to look up. Like I remember thinking like, is anyone else hearing this right now? And then I look and it was like an airplane hella far and I was like, holy shit,
Damn, that's crazy.
I don't know why that movie just made it just made it more real.
When we were in San Diego last weekend, I remember we were at the beach and you could hear a plane, but you couldn't see it because it was cloudy. And I was like, where the fuck is it? Do you remember that?
No.
Okay, well. It is crazy the shit you get scared about when you're like alone. Last night when I got home and then I went to go get something from my car, and parked next to me was like for lack of a better term, a rape van. Like,
oh, just white.
Yeah, white, no windows, except the front. And I was like, I went like in between that van and my car because I needed something from that side. And I remember just thinking like, somebody just open that door, grab me real quick, and that's it. Like, and nobody knows where the fuck I am.
You realize like, bro, there's a lot of missing like children and like missing people, bro. Like, do you know how many missing people there is and missing children?
Yeah,
a lot.
I don't, but I could assume.
And it's like you could just be one of them. You look good enough, whatever. Or they just want you, And I used to always, and this was for a long time, always think of something being underneath like the car. Like as a kid, like
oh yeah,
like I'd get into my car and I'd be like,
hands just like
hella scared of my ankles. Like I'd just be so scared of like something just grabbing my ankles that I would just like jump in the car. And I always thought it was like Chucky because he's small.
Did you ever think that about your bed? I would think that about my bed a little bit as a kid.
I never had like a bed that was like up.
It was like a mattress on the floor.
Yeah.
No.
It's wait. Yeah, it's 15. I didn't have it. Maybe, but I don't think so. I don't think if I was scared for some reason.
Do you ever? Okay, because I see memes sometimes.
But cracked doors scare shit.
Oh yeah.
Like I remember.
Even I sleep.
Sorry, go.
I sleep with my closet doors open sometimes, especially if I'm like hanging a gi on my door, and sometimes I get a little creeped out, like with it open. It's just darkness, like in there,
I think I've told this on the pod, but I used to creep myself out because I would be late. Like my room's like your room right now, like the bed right there.
Oh.
The bed's like right by the door, so it's like the bed and then the door's right there on my feet to the right. I remember I would be super tired, and I would and the door's cracked, and I would just stare at it, and then like as I'm falling asleep, I would keep my eyes open, just like looking at it. And like my eyes I wouldn't blink, so my eyes would kind of get delusional.
Oh wow!
And like it would look like the door's opening.
Oh, dude, with my closet doors, like I was saying, every night that I go to sleep like that, I swear to God, when it's dark in my room, it looks like it's like.
Yeah, and you're
like an illusion or something.
Holy shit!
Like I look at it and I swear to God, it looks like it's like consistently moving.
Yeah,
and it's not.
It's definitely
an
illusion, but
it's something.
And you get scared for something like, oh my God, like something's gonna come, or how many times like I've opened doors like fast, like in closets, like when you're going to the kitchen late at night and stuff. You're just ready.
Just
like, okay, well.
Yeah, I remember as a kid, I used to get scared a lot closing my eyes in the shower, like to wash my hair. I'd always just be like, what if I open them and there's someone like right there on like other side of the door, just like. Staring at me,
I would always get scared at peeing and then just checking the shower.
Oh yeah,
always. I'd just be like so scared. I'd be so ready. I'd be so ready to be like, "There's something there," And then I'd open it and I'd be like,
I think when I'm home alone, like if I come home and the house is already empty, I'll go to the bathroom and I'll check a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
like
and I'll check behind the doors. I'd be like,
oh yeah.
I'll check everywhere.
Remember as a kid, I'd always be hella scared that we get home because we'd go on like vacations and shit for like a week. And I remember coming back and always being really scared to like go in my room because I'm like, what if there's somebody hiding in there? You know,
Yeah.
like and I check my closet behind the like everything.
Imagine like going home to a cabin, you know?
Like cat?
A cabin.
Oh,
Like,
that's even worse.
Like in the middle
That's
of nowhere,
gnarly, bro.
You
Yeah,
know,
'cause
you
there
know,
really
someone could
fucking
have like
be
got
someone in
refuge in your house and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so bad,
It'd be so nice to have a cabin.
so cozy.
Anyways,
Any
should we wrap it up here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, final words about the merch.
Fucking, if you like them, or even if you don't like them and you like us, please just consider, you know,
just think about it.
buying
It's
them.
a free shirt if you spend money, and
Yep.
your 50% of it will get donated to our choice of friends between the two of us.
Yeah.
So you're kind of helping people in need,
Uh,
minority, and trailer
trash.
you know, poverty. Chris is basically in poverty if you look at his house.
Basically one paycheck away, you guys.
Yeah,
Both of us.
I'm one paycheck away from not being on the show anymore.
Yeah. But no, seriously, I mean, it's just supporting the show and supporting us. So it'd be super clutch to make our first dollar off of this. I don't think we ever made anything.
Anything.
So, and we're 65 episodes in. So
730 subs in.
yeah.
So please just consider, if you really enjoy us, like, we would love for you guys to rock it. Send us a picture wearing it.
Yeah, send us a picture. You don't have to post it, but that would be cool.
That would
If
be
you did
cool. Post it on your
something in
story.
would be
Tag
sick.
us. DM us. Like we said, we're going to deliver them if they're local. Obviously, we're not going to be weird, and like we probably won't even know who it is, who we're delivering to. We'll just deliver it on the floor. But if you know ahead of time, hey, you're delivering to my house, we'll say hi. You know, I'll say hi. I'll let you know. I'll be like, oh, yeah, I'll deliver it tomorrow or something. You know, if you want to.
Yeah.
I mean, don't tuck my ear off, but, you know, I'll give you a high five, you know?
I'll hear you out, you know.
Yeah, I'll hear your problems. The guy who's just coming out with a cig, he's like, I needed you, you know?
Yeah, but no, we're probably going to drop them off if it's local.
And
if it's not,
good.
we'll figure out a
It's
way
cozy.
to ship it to you.
They're super cozy. They look really cozy. Wearing them on, like, you've
feels
been
great,
wearing them
man.
on the whole day and just so cozy, you know?
I know I'm a little biased, but I was saying yesterday, like, I would wear this shit. Like, it's not even just like a podcast, you know, supporting it.
Yes.
Like, I would wear it. You know, I fuck with it. So.
And I think, like, having a shirt on that says cozy is, like, sick. Because you're just wearing something that's, like, cozy, you know?
Yeah.
It just says cozy.
I hope it's not like Forever 21 vibes where it's like,
Something cool in the front and then
coffee.
shitty on the back.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I think they're pretty true to size. Like I said, I'm 5'7" and a half, 135 pounds. I'm wearing a medium. Fits me real good. Jaime's 165, 5'9",
Nice.
5'8" and a half. Let's be honest here.
5'8.8.
And he wears a large. I think it fits him pretty good. A little bit like baggy, but
And I have longer arms and still pretty good on the arms.
yeah. So
So yeah, go check it out. Thanks everyone for supporting. Make sure you guys follow Cozy Show and Cozy Candids. We'll probably be posting some pictures of the merch there too.
yeah.
And follow our Instagrams, Jaime OC and Chrissy Poo. Chrissy
underscore Poo
Poo.
underscore.
And yeah, thanks for everyone. Sub. Make sure if you're not sub. Comment.
Yeah, please sub.
Comment your favorite shirt. Love you guys. Peace.
Peace. Hey, for the thumbnail, we can take it horizontal, huh? Like if we do take.
You are